Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of
The English Couple.
The English Couple of We haven't been busy as much as we'd like to have been.
No.
Which is a bit of a blow, but we are still producing our videos, and today, as we record this, it's Christmas Eve.
It is.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Yes.
By the time you see this, it will
by
be
the time
coming
you
up
see
to that.
this, it
Yeah.
may be June. No, not quite June.
No, not quite. Because we did actually end up having a few weeks break from filming. We
Yes.
didn't intend to,
No,
but the weather wasn't great.
and I've not been great.
We've suffered a few illnesses and stuff.
We'll tell you
so-
all about that in the episode. So, in this episode, there's some of this. No idea what it is, because when we record that, we don't know what the hell is coming up.
We haven't done it yet.
Yeah, but by the time we finish, we slot it in.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for keeping to support us. We need your help, and I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. In the meantime, we better get on, because you've got some wonderful things to be planting,
I do.
and we were given some other wonderful things to
Also be planting.
be planting. So it is that time of year where everything is died back. But one of the big surprises is, although we haven't been up here that often, the trees are so denuded now.
Yes. Yes. Not
You come up
not
and
really a leaf at all on the boughs anymore.
no, only the evergreens, the
The
spruces, have got the things. And the weather, of course, has been absolutely atrocious, which has also stopped us from coming up. But let's not whinge any longer. We're not whingers.
We're not complaining.
We're getting on with it.
Yes.
So, onward, Macduff. All the rain is coming off the top of the hill that we're on. It's not hill, but it's a hill.
No.
And it's gushing down here, and of course, consequently, in the winter, it's absolutely sodden. Can't get the van up here at all, which is why we need the
The rubble and substrate, basically.
yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on this, because this is, year one. This is the problems we're finding. Buy a bit of land. You don't always know what the problems are, but we're beginning to learn. This will be quite expensive, so I mean, we're just grabbing bits of stuff as we can. We got some slabs the other day, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
But
Uh-oh.
they weren't really sitting properly. They got a bit broken. The whole thing really needs digging up and putting in a whole load of substrate, as you say.
Yeah.
And but we're doing what we can.
Yeah.
So sorry, I haven't got a proper camera. This is just on Julia's phone.
And it's getting a bit wet now. We're
Yeah.
standing the wrong way.
We'll go up the top and we'll show you some other bits we're doing.
It's still raining.
Still pouring.
The old man is not snoring.
Not
Oh.
yet.
Sorry, I lied.
But I will be when we get home, get the fire lit. However,
So among the tasks we came to do today was to sort out some of the compost. The compost pile was here, but we've emptied out this to that, as demonstrated. It was there. We've emptied it out into this one and mixed it all up with some more ash and some more of the compost that we had lying around. It's getting blurrier and blurrier.
giving it a good old turn. Sorry about the water on the camera
Oh, there
there.
we go.
Um, Well, we're doing the best we can under the circumstances of winter, and
Yep.
so we've done that. We've fiddled with the
Log
surviving plants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the log store. Come
Sure.
over here.
So we have, or rather Richard has.
I don't know why I didn't do this before. Really, it's a bit silly. Logs protected now with a bit of plastic. The other side's not so bad. It's only kindling and most of it's dry. We've still got lots of work to do on the cabin, but we can't do that until it's really dry and safe.
Yeah.
But for the moment, I think that's about it.
Yeah. So time to head off.
Get a cup of tea and warm up.
Yeah, get the fires on and get some dinner sorted.
Yeah.
I've been very kindly given these beautiful trees for my birthday from my mum and dad. We have here a nectarine Lord Napier and an Avalon Pride peach. So I'm very pleased with them. They're very beautiful specimens. And I think I'm going to put them in this little location with other fruit trees, and they should have protection and some shelter, and yet should get plenty of sunlight. Let's hope. So let's get digging. What I love about nectarines and peaches is their tactile skin, their juicy, fruity flavour, sweetness, and the colour. And I'm hoping that these ones are going to be particularly lovely too. So I've just got to measure up the tree, one of the trees against the hole, and see how much more space I need in there. A little bit bigger. It feels so good to be back on the land and using this body, which has been a little idle lately. So, got up a nice heat now. Let's crack on. Gloves.
Well, that looks good, Julia.
Yeah, feels good.
These are the biggest things we've planted in the ground, aren't they? The tallest.
Yes.
You know, we've done the figs the other week.
Yeah.
And we've got the hawthorn in.
Hawthorns.
But these are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
And well done for doing all the digging.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I'm not strong enough.
No. Well, it feels right, you know.
It's
Feels
your
right.
present, aren't they?
They're my present, and I've chosen the location, and I'm digging a hole and putting them in, and come the springtime I'll be able to top them up with compost and fertiliser like nettle tea and things like that.
Love it.
And bone meal, what have you.
And there was another little observation you said about the fruit.
Yes, another reason I love the fruit is because my boys love fruit.
Good for them.
What more can you need?
I'm very much looking forward to seeing how all our trees develop over the next year.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
They'll start shaping up before long. Ta-da! Here it is, in all its glory. Happy with that. Now for the next one.
While Julia's digging up the next one, I thought I'd just tell you about the time we came up on what must have been the wettest day, when the lane was a literal flood. I mean, it was a river, a stream coming down. We came up and the pond, which is now back to its normal sort of height that we've come to expect, was almost overflowing. And luckily Julia took some pictures of it, which we thought we'd show you on her phone. And well, that was about 4 days ago as we're filming. Or maybe a bit longer, and it has gone down, which does tell us that perhaps the pond does leak. But we definitely need to get it deeper and splay out the areas so that in the spring we can start to encourage wildlife. Looks like Julia's getting the next tree in. Excellent work. So I'd like to see. Keep the ladies doing the manual work while the baldy one ponces about with a camera.
Well, I'm happy with this. It's a lovely little nectarine tree. It's a little bit shorter than the peach, but I think they're going to be very happy here. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Dad. I really appreciate it. They got the bigger ones as well.
One of the things, let me take the silly hat off, one of the things that we've been doing, of course, each time we come in is to check in the polytunnel on how all these wonderful plants, especially the ones we've been given by Fiona up in Caithness, are doing.
Yes.
How are they doing?
They're doing all right. Very, very well, actually.
Yeah, we're very pleased, aren't we?
The coltsfoot looked a little bit crusty, but then I nudged some bits aside and there's lovely green bits under there, so yeah.
It is surprising in the winter what does actually grow, and this is a lesson for both of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we know the grass is growing and the weeds are growing, but will our lovely herbs and other plants grow? And they do seem to.
Yes, albeit at a much slower rate than in summer, of course, inevitably.
But nicely protected by our little polytunnel.
Yeah, it's doing well, isn't it?
Potting polytunnel.
The polypotting tunnel, whatever we want to call it.
Now, I watched a video the other day, it popped up on my YouTube channel, about comfrey. We've got comfrey, haven't we?
We have, in several different balms and salves, and in one of our gifts from Fiona.
Yes, so we're going to grow it. And apparently comfrey is one of those plants that for centuries was known to be a very good restorative thing for balms and salves. That's it, my mouth is cold.
Psalms and palms, what?
It is a cold day today. So very good for that, very good for the bones, very good for the liver and the blood and things like that, very good for the skin, but also very, not just as externally, but internally as a tea and in food and in soups. But in the 1970s, a report came out and said that it was dangerous, that it had some sort of danger nature to it, and people started to stop using it. But it is back.
Thankfully.
And it's a very good food, not only for animals, better than alfalfa, apparently, but also if you put the leaves and stuff into your fertiliser, compost, the fertiliser that comes out of it is really like a miracle grow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, was it you that mentioned that the roots grow to
10 foot. So they go right down and suck up all sorts of stuff that other plants can't get. Yeah. So I was thinking we need a big comfrey patch, especially if one gets ill or hurt or inflamed or cut, to make those things to keep us well on the land. And so I just wanted to mention that. So thank you, Fiona, for that, because it's great to have it. Another thing, we have an intruder.
An intruder? Oh yes, we do.
have a hungry intruder.
So you'll remember our radish.
Yes, Julia
which many
planted.
people did love pointing out that it's not a radish. It is actually cabbage.
It's a cabbage.
They're right, of course.
Yes.
So the radish.
It's growing.
Yes, but it's being ravaged.
The ravaged radish. Yeah.
The radish is radish.
Yeah.
Is ravaged. Anyway, we've done that today.
But we can't see where whatever it is. I mean, it must be a slug or something, or a snail. But there's no slimy stuff. We've moved it now, though, haven't we?
Yeah, just to see if it's coming in and finding it, or whether it's in the soil or what. But we can't find anything.
If it's a slug, we'll have to get some beer and put them in little jars and get the little blighters drunk.
Yes.
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 Yes. Good old cabbage.
Lovely looking thing, though.
Yeah. I can't wait to try it with a little bit of Christmas potatoes and a bit of turkey. It's not quite big enough, though.
No.
Another plant, a gift that we were given.
Yet another. Thank you, Keith the Roof.
We have such wonderful viewers from all sorts of walks of life. And Keith the Roof has been watching the videos for a long time, and he knocked on my door unexpectedly, although he did make a comment.
Yes.
And Julia knew about it, but I didn't know about it. And he came in with this great bunch of rosemary cuttings.
Lovely.
And he said, you want to get these in the ground, because not only is it a great herb, is it a herb?
Yeah.
and it turns into a bush, but also it can be quite an impenetrable bush. We've got so much of it, so that's another thing that we get in the ground. It smells beautiful and it's great in cooking.
Great cooking, great for health benefits, and it always reminds me of home because my mum and dad always had one growing out to the front next to the front door of the house.
So Julia,
always the smell of home.
where are we going to put the smell of home?
Good question. Let's
Yes.
have a look around.
We'll have a look. Frosty, isn't it?
Just a little bit. lot.
There's frost all on the ground. So, since the last bit, we've moved from December into January, and so this is early January now in the episode, and we've not been here very
We've not.
much.
We've been absented. Not by choice. At first it was by terrible weather, torrential rains, as we came during one of those moments. But yes, illness.
Yes, I mentioned earlier that I had this strange muscle thing. Well, it's gone on and on and on.
And Ariston.
And Ariston, and it has sort of crippled me somewhat.
Temporarily.
Temporarily. However, as you can see, we are here. We brought some more bits of gravel for our thing, so we're managing to lift a few bits and pieces. And I mean, you couldn't stay out in this temperature for very long.
No.
But we wanted to come and just check everything was all right.
Yes. It's just so good to be back here, just even for an hour or so.
I mean, just now we were listening to a woodpecker.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that here. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So, and it's nice to see everything not necessarily dry, but frosted. It means we can walk about without sloshing about or putting boots on and things.
Yeah. And it looks like, in spite of all the rain, there has been some growth in the grass. So some of the muddy patches have recovered a bit, which is good to see.
Yeah.
Although it's frosted now, frozen.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that we were thinking about over the Christmas period is we need to come back and really work out where certain things are going to go.
Yeah.
So shall we go and sort of think about where the bigger polytunnel is going to go?
Yes, I think that is a good idea.
Which I think is over there somewhere. So this is one of those areas, isn't it?
Yes.
Which we initially had this sort of brainwave. It's all brambles at the moment, and there's fallen trees from the Christmas trees that were already here and have been here for 30 odd
Donkey's
years. And that some of them are going to come down, but this is a sort of clear space, and we thought this might be great. Clear all the brambles and put a bigger polytunnel.
Yeah.
But now that we've actually come down at this time of year,
And looked at it and thought about it.
we suddenly realised the sun, which you can't really make out, is over there, and of course over the day it's arcing round to
Goes down over there.
But right in most of that arc are the rest of the Christmas trees, the big ones,
Which will block that sun.
which will block that sun, and yet this is a great space to have done. It's out of the way.
Yeah, and to utilise either side of the overhead
The overhead
wires
power lines.
would have been handy.
So
Maybe in the future.
we might have to think again. And there are other places,
Yeah.
obviously. This was nicely tucked. Missed.
It got me. No,
Oh, I think we're under
that's
attack,
a lot
Julia.
closer than last
Yes.
time we heard it.
Let's take cover for a few minutes.
So this could be an alternative.
Well, that's very true, actually, because you've got, a willow
Willow.
here, and whatever that is.
Unidentified as yet.
We can't get to it, that's the trouble.
Yep.
And then this is another great big briar patch,
Yeah.
which
We've tackled or tried to tackle several times, haven't we?
Yeah.
But
We haven't really done anything serious with it. If we clear that, that is a good place because it clears the trees.
yeah,
Which
the shadow won't come that far.
Yeah.
Even in the summer.
because the sun will be much higher.
Yeah.
For most of the year, and
That's actually quite a large space.
it is.
They're all taken up by bramble.
And that, in theory, I think, is when we thought of this end as being 3 fields. That's kind of, if we can get a poly in there or 2 polys in there, in field number 2, we've still got fields 1 and 3 for our different types of crops that we want to do.
Yeah, heritage wheats and things.
Exactly, which we'd love to tell you about when we
Another
get
time.
nearer to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Oh, let's have another little walk
Nosy
around.
round. After you.
Thank you very much.
Gosh.
Bit boring, isn't it?
There's a lot of people shooting at each other, playing cowboys and Indians today. Well, maybe not. So, what we were filming this little piece. What was we filming this little piece about?
Because there are some things we've thought about whilst we've had some time to think in between the agonies.
Absolutely. Come this way a bit, see if you can get in the sun. Look. There we
nice
go.
warm sun.
Edge of screen. This is edge of screen acting. Yes, what were the things?
Well, we realised we definitely are going to need to be able to stay here for a few days a week.
Yes.
To be able to get any serious progress done, especially when we've got to be careful as to not to exert ourselves.
Oh yes,
and break down any
I've got to
body parts.
I'm in recovery mode.
Yes.
Poor old fool.
So so a caravan. So we're going to be needing. So we're going to look out for a caravan.
So I mean, I don't. We just thought we'd mention it.
No.
If you got one, send it over. Then at least we can be here for like 3 or 4 days on the trot, because that rushing, getting in, getting up, making use of the very short days has been very tiring, and then having to pack up early and whiz back.
And take everything away with us.
Take everything.
So it's packing up here and taking it back, and then unpacking it there and packing it back in the van and bringing it back. The commute is just
madness.
Yeah, and of course the roads are.
So 2 or 3
Not
days
worth
in a row,
mentioning.
you've got a lot more time without the travelling.
Yeah.
The other thing, we have got a
little composting toilet.
Yes,
but
it came with the land, didn't it?
Smaller than a normal cubicle. Like it's tiny.
It's like one of those things at Buckingham Palace where they stand to attention
Yes.
there. Let me just move the camera around. So just stay there. It's a bit like that because it's a little cramped. We don't normally do it this way, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to just pan so you can see us a bit better. Where is the sun?
Yes, it's
There it
moving very, very slowly.
This is because the sun is so low, but very bright.
Mm-hmm.
What was the thing?
Yes.
We need a new
composting toilet. So we need
bin.
a shed.
A garden shed.
We think
Second-hand
it'd be really
garden
good to have
shed.
where was it? The potting shed.
The potting
down
shed
in Devon.
Devon way, yeah.
Yes. They were so inspirational. Such a lovely little place. But they had a decent-sized shed in which they had their composting bathroom.
Yeah.
So there was a wash basin and the bench with the do your do stuff.
Yeah. All nice and
everything
smart.
you'd need.
And very easy
Little
to put
basket
together.
with toiletries,
Yes.
niceties.
Yes. Like that you would expect in any
Yes.
field
any
in the country.
Respectable.
So
bathroom.
so if
Field
anyone's got a
bathroom.
garden shed, that's something else that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Be interesting. And I'm sure there's a myriad of other things. I can't think of the other thing that we were thinking about. But
Me neither.
brains. I think that was the other thing is we just need some brains and brawn.
Yeah.
And
All in good time.
I think we better get out of the firing line because
They're getting
somebody
closer
around
still.
here is
Popping off.
So what we're doing here, now it's January and time has passed, and the weather is starting to improve a little bit, and we're able to get back up on the land, because we haven't been up on the land for ages, have we?
No, it's been far too long. It's only 3 times. Well, this is the 3rd time this year.
3rd time in January, it's like only 7 more days to the end of January. So this episode is encompassing, as you will have seen, very strange time periods because of access to it, my health issue, and Julia's strange hat.
Yes.
No. Anyway, what we're doing here is, in our downtime, we've been learning a bit more about different methods of growing stuff, and we're collecting up all the dead and rotten wood that we can find.
Yes, all the stuff that's laying about and just discarded but not cleared away from last time trees got cut back and stuff, which was quite some time ago. Well, I think it's actually a year ago with these hazels.
They're still shooting people.
Haven't they had enough of hurting things?
Yeah, all the trespassers around here, they get shot, so don't you trespass on Biggleswick farm.
Yeah.
So the reason we're doing this is not to get a nice big bonfire going to keep ourselves warm.
No. There's a wonderful Richard discovered such a thing as hugel culture.
Hugel
Culture. I don't know how you actually pronounce it.
I think
try.
it's either German or Danish or something from over there by the nature of the name.
Yes.
And what it is they say bury or put on the top
on the
ground dead trees,
the big
rotting
chunks of
trees,
rotting down wood substances, and then on top of that you lay thinner and smaller pieces of rotting and decaying
and compost
tree
and green,
and then it's compost, and then it's green and then compost and then
topsoil.
Yeah.
Good quality topsoil. And what the trees
topsoil
are doing is it means you don't have to water, because they act as a sponge. They put in the goodness of the wood into the mycorrhizal network, that one, whichever one it is. And it's, apparently it's really good because it's pretty self-contained and plants blossom.
Yeah.
But you've got to have the green, you've got to have the wood, and it's like making a compost heap that decomposes whilst you're growing stuff.
Yes,
in it.
You put it a really good way when you first described it to me. He said it was like a battery bank for the bed, and it's perfect because it keeps moisture for a long time, so it can keep feeding the plants growing above it, and also all the breakdown of the nutrients and everything. It's just perfect. It seems so natural because it's based upon nature.
And that's the key thing, isn't it?
Yes.
We want to try and keep everything based on nature where we can. So we need to gather quite a bit of that, but luckily on our land there's a lot already of rotting wood. So before the spring comes, we will have parcels of it in shapes and build it up and get some topsoil, and away we go. But we can't hang about just chatting about it.
No, we've got to get some action going.
So that's our task for today. One of the problems that I've got at the moment with this strange muscular issue, which will go in due course, is I just have no strength in my arms. All my strength has evaporated, and it just makes lifting things and doing the manual things that we want to do extremely difficult and slow, very slow. So, but this isn't too taxing, fortunately, and I've got to get my muscles strong again. So part of this is to do both. I'm also finding that I'm getting out of breath all the time. Every small effort, the pain that comes down these muscles, pain down these, bending down is extremely tricky, and I'm finding myself getting more bent instead of standing up straight. It's a bloody nuisance, as you can imagine, especially as we've just taken on the land only a few months ago, and we've got all this stuff we want to do, and been terribly debilitating. Right. But we are getting on. We'll have to have a break and a cup of tea in a minute.